Hey, what's going on, guys? G1 Hextron here, and today we're bringing you Cybercast Episode 117, the Transformer podcast show. My name is Josh, also known as G1 Hextron. You can find me everywhere, Twitter, YouTube, Periscope, Instagram. You think of it, I probably have it. And then the Facebook page is the G1 Hextron. Jaim is not here. He is at a convention, so we gave him the night off, but I still got Dakota, which happened to show up like 30 seconds before we were supposed to go live. So, Dakota, where can people find you, man?
You can find me everywhere at PrimalSabbath. Got a Facebook page, facebook.com/PrimalSabbath. Twitter is pretty much the same thing. Instagram, I do that sometimes. I'm also doing the PrimalCast tonight. This is the bi-weekly week. So if you want in on that, shoot me an email at PrimalSabbath@gmail.com or ask me in Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Since there will be no Aftercast, I will be taking that time slot. Thank you, Jaim. And we have our collection spotlight this evening is...
I told you, you don't write this stuff down. See, Jaim writes this stuff down.
Like, I know, I didn't have a pen in it, dude. It just left me. Leon Fant. Leon Fant.
Yeah, it's something that I think I'm pronouncing correct just because of the fact that each name is only 4 letters. Like, if it was any more than that, I'd probably butcher it all the hell. So
I'd love to see you pronounce my last name. So if you want your collection spotlighted, you will send an email to g1hexatron@gmail.com. Remember, if you want it on there, send it to that email, and we will spotlight it. I think, is that it?
That's it. If you have a question, make sure you put it in capital letters in the very beginning. That way we can identify it really quickly. A couple of little news things here. Throughout the week, Channing Tatum was supposed to be the new Gambit, right? And earlier in the week, it said that he's probably not going to be, he's stepping away from it. Well, today it says that Channing Tatum signs his Gambit deal, so he is right back on.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, so it's kind of like an emotion.
I've had some really great things happen to me this week, and hearing that Channing Tatum wasn't going to be Gambit was one of those great things. Oh, wow.
I'm laughing at too a lot. It says Dakota is a professional, clearly.
Dude, James' shoes will never be filled. Like, nobody can fill his shoes. I just butchered his job.
I was like, you know what? I think that's enough for you. He usually covers the news, but you know what? I'll just do that. I don't want to give you too much. And what little I did give you, it's all right, though. Off to a great start. James is like, these guys are crap without me, so...
He's the glue that holds us together.
Absolutely. This is like our very old Cybercast when it was just like you and me, and
we were just kind of fumbling around, and we had someone on speakerphone. Dude, we did it like old school talk radio style.
Yeah, some of those were really horrible. All right, so Ghostbusters, the guy that directed 1 and 2, the originals, Ivan Reitman, I think I got that correct. He shuts down the rumors of the Chris Pratt lead spinoff movie. So, we heard that we were going to get this female Ghostbusters, and then maybe the Chris Pratt one, and then maybe even one with some of the old guys and stuff. He's just kind of shut that down. He's like, no, we're just working on this, the female cast of Ghostbusters. And then I kept on reading in there because I was trying to wonder why. I was like, well, I think it would be a pretty good idea, to come out with, both versions or something like that. They said that right now the Ghostbusters franchise has so much going on, they just got too much on their plate. I'm like,
wow,
what exactly do you have on your plate? Like, you don't even have any toys.
Bold words. So, plus, next year we just get flooded with Ghostbuster stuff.
I was like, exactly what are you guys talking about? I can't find anything Ghostbusters. So that comment there, it was quoted, absolutely makes no sense whatsoever. Chris Pine will play Wonder Woman's love interest, Steve Trevor, in the Wonder Woman solo movie.
Guy with 2 first names. Nice.
And then Hugh Jackman's, sorry about them, Final Wolverine movie will come out March 3rd, 2017.
Any word on the rating?
Well, he's actually asking people right now, like, what do you want
Old
to see
man
out of this
Logan.
movie?
You gotta
He's
be
like,
rated R.
like, what do you want to see out of this movie? So, it's the last one that he's gonna do, portrayed as Wolverine. So he's like, fans, what do you want to see? And as far as video games, Star Wars Battlefront is going to get a new multiplayer mode. So, like, so far, all we've seen and we kind of known from like dice games like Battlefield and stuff, they do these huge maps, which for Star Wars kind of works, you know, because you got, you know, the Battle of Hoth and you got AT-ATs and stuff like that, snow speeders. Well, they're going to have this new mode to where it's not just like Hoth and it's, you know, it's just a smaller area of the map that you get to play in, but they're going to do like some, like in Hoth, they're going to do like some separate, like inside the building and stuff like that, the hangar, to where it's close quarter shooting. So people that like that, and they said they're going to have TDM as well and whatnot. So I like that because that's cool that you get to do all the vehicles, but I also like close quarter shooting. I don't want to run for 5 minutes just to find someone to shoot. I don't think that'll be a problem. But every time I play Battlefield, I was just like, oh my god, dude, that like, I was like, oh, there's a helicopter. Let me run over there, and then someone spawns closer and then jumps on it and then takes off without letting anyone else get in it, you know. And I'm just like,
see, Destiny has a big map on the moon. And it's the only big map I've played. It may be the only map on the game. But like with Destiny, you can just spawn your like little. I call it a speeder bike, but it's a Sparrow. But let's be honest, it's a speeder bike. I don't know. It makes it easier to kind of navigate that map. So maybe they'll have something like that.
Preddy King and Friends. Jeez, man, that was old. That was only the
Who
first
remembers
episode.
that name?
Tulala. So obviously been around for a long time. Let's see, and Dalton had a question. He says, "What do you think of the upcoming Tremors 5 and possible SWAT Cats Resurrection, the Kickstarter?" So those are Kickstarter things,
Dude.
Nice. I mean, the way I always look at stuff like that is, if it's Kickstarter, then people that support it's all on support of the fans. So if the fans, they get it, you know, Kickstarter, and it's funded, then obviously it needs to come out because there's fans out there that want to see it. But if it doesn't, then hey, there just weren't that many fans that wanted to see it. Me, that's something that I personally wouldn't kickstart, but yeah, I'm not.
Dude, SWAT Cats was like one of the big things I grew up with. So yeah. I'm all over SWAT Cats.
Yeah, you guys are like younger and stuff like that. Like, you don't even have any gray hairs. Like, that's why I went and got a haircut. That's why I'm not wearing a hat. I figured I'd take it for a spin, you know.
Josh, I'm 24, so I'm not like a kid, but you know.
Well, I think Dalton turned what was it, 21 or 22? No. I don't know what it was. Anyways, happy birthday, dude. Tremors 5 is happening in October. Cool. All right, a couple of cells. Something that I'm going to upload tomorrow. One of those toy hunting videos that you guys like. Made 7 stops. Target has Star Wars 6-inch blackline figures for buy one get one 50% off. Actually, I think it's all Star Wars stuff, but they only had it labeled for this for the blackline series. But it says Legos are excluded from that. So the speeder bikes, these guys right here, they already have them on sale for $25, and then it's buy one get one half off. So I ended up after tax picking up both of them for $40. And then one of my Walmarts, for some reason, this has to be a mistake, but I took a picture of it and I put it on Instagram. So if you guys want to use that, take that picture and show it. Hey, this is a Walmart. This is you guys. This was put on sale like 2 days ago because the date's on there as well. They will price match it. Walmart, they had Star Wars 6-inch blackline series figures, just, you know, the regular ones like these guys, for $9 even. And I was like, oh, dude, I'm about to troop build the crap out of stuff. So unfortunately, they didn't have any like ton of stormtroopers. They just had a couple of TIE pilots. So I was like, all right, let me get those. I was even tempted to buy the Han and Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper disguise and just be like, dude, I'm just keeping their helmets on. There's some more Stormtroopers.
Just troop build them as Stormtroopers.
I mean, $9, dude, that was a steal. Yeah. So the other two Walmarts that I went to, they rang up at regular price, the $19.96. So if you want to get it at that price, you can take that picture, pull up the Instagram. There it is. I took a photo of it, and they'll price match it. And they'll also price match at Target, Hastings, and also Toys R Us.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so basically take it $9 anywhere. Get it while you can. Let's see, anything else in here? How old am I? I'm 33. So I get carded every once in a while. I'm pretty excited about that. But
oh, babyface Hexatron.
Sometimes they be taking double takes and stuff like that. I think I'm a young 33. Obviously, I'm sitting here talking about toys and Transformers and stuff. So, all right, can you see everything? The screen share.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I didn't get to test it with Jaim. That was also one of Jaim's jobs.
Oh,
going up early and not 30 seconds before we were supposed to go live. But
come on, dude. You know I get off work late now, so.
I'm just glad to have you on, man. All right, so this is Leon Fance.
I'm not doing it.
And look over here, man. Dude, I need this guy right here. I like how he's got all the little guys here set up as well. It's like they're having a little battle here because got Decepticons.
I see the Tripticon over there. At first, I was about to say, "Oh, Gigastorm," but then I saw the horn.
It's the real one. So,
well, they're both real. So.
I know, but it's the good one, is what I meant. So.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just gonna let you have it. If you have a small lapdog, and you make your Tripticon mold walk, it's good fun. So keep that in mind.
Chilala thought I was 16. Yeah, man. All right,
the more I see that Superion, dude, the more I kind of just want to go out and buy it. You know what I mean? Oh, that's the TFC one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the TFC.
Oh man, so just see, third parties are good for official sales. Like the false.
Looks at a TFC Superion ends up going behind the Combiner Wars. Something not right here.
Yeah, love the Fall of Cybertron display.
Oh, dude, I really like this Metroplex. I'm not even gonna start with
the Make Toys. Yeah,
we'll just stick with Make Toys today. So we're not gonna call all 5, 6, 7 names that you guys like.
Yeah.
Oh, this Fall of Cybertron, man.
Yeah.
Now, are you gonna continue to complete this Planet X stuff?
Dude, man, if they'll just kind of like after they get done, re-release everything, just boom, 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 I'll buy it all at once. But I'm off the bandwagon. I sold my my swoop just because I was too tired of waiting. I love the Planet X Dinobots. I'd love to complete those. I really like their Grimlock. Their Grimlock looks sick. But I'm just not gonna wait for it. That's other things I can allocate my money to. I just like to make big purchases all up at once.
He's got the good Ultra Magnus too.
I don't know, dude. Well, I like that Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus, something fierce. Oh, nice. Got RC, Springer, Sandstorm, Rodimus, Blur. Good season 3 shelf over there. Cup. Your favorite character, Wheelie, it seems.
God.
Oh, nice. I love that lithograph.
Is that supposed to be Wheelie?
I think so. That could be a pretty good stand-in.
So I don't like him then.
And I see the 2 little exosuit looking dudes right there, so that's what I assume. That's a great looking season 3 show.
Oh,
that is awesome. The classics Decepticons so limited.
So now that you see this right here with all the rest of these guys, you're gonna go out there and buy the Combiner Wars Devastator.
Come on, dude. It was that afar. I couldn't tell. That Predaking though.
Oh yeah.
By that Combiner Wars Predaking. Oh wait.
I love this, but I mean, it's one of those like, dude, that's like a if I sold it, that's a $500 sell item right there, at
Yeah.
least. So could help me get a few other things.
Yeah.
I think that was it there, man. But yeah, a few other cool little stuff up
Awesome,
here.
awesome
Hexatron.
chug displays. Yeah.
Those were the best things by Impossible Toys. So those little Quintessons. What he's got over here.
Oh yeah. I wonder how much those are on the aftermarket.
Well, there's KO ones too.
Oh well, fair enough.
I can't speak to everything that Impossible Toys made, but I did have their Nightbird, and I was like, God, man, this thing is garbage.
Well, I mean, the
And
Quintesson, it's just a little statue, you know.
I heard
Hard
they're
to mess
kind
that
of
up.
fragile as well, though.
Yeah.
Dude, if someone wanted to trade me straight up for Mastermind Creations Feral Rex for the Bathing Ape MP10, dude, I would be like, yes. But no one's gonna. That thing, I think it goes anywhere from $850, where the box is all beat up, to like $1,500. So.
How crappy would it be if I just like pan the camera over and there's just a wall of Bathing Ape MP10s?
Somebody's got them all.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this thing, because this mold was so great that you.
Which one is that? Optimus Maximus? Is that the character? What's the character name again? I can't remember.
Oh, maybe it'll show it.
Makeshift Nova Prime, possibly. I don't know. Sure, with upgrade sets it'll be awesome. But you know.
Predator King and Friends, the movie, never coming.
You got that right.
His MP10 addiction is scaring me. It's just trying to complete them all. Like, I've got the Takara MP11 Starscream, and we'll talk about it when we get to the Masterpiece. But I ended up pre-ordering and getting one.
Knew you'd get Masterpiece Primal. Knew it was going to happen.
No, I said another Starscream.
Yeah, you pre-ordered Primal too. So yeah, I like what this character homages, but I still just don't like the mold.
God, ugh.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm just not a big fan of this mold. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Talal, you said you're going to do that with the Nemesis Prime, that you were going to buy like 10 MP10Ds and just like send me multiple pictures of them every day, but that never happened. Here's the Generations Starscream.
Looking good.
How much are these things?
What, leader class toys?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are they like $45?
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. $45, something like that. I keep on jumping ahead to the MP11 Starscream, but if you're able to get your hands on it, or maybe whenever it gets restocked or it goes up for pre-order again, or you see it at your local store, that was only $59, I believe.
MP Starscream only came out with the what was it, the MP03 mold, the original one. I think that's the only actual Starscream that hit the U.S. was that old Seeker mold.
No, it was announced at like 6 a.m. this morning that Toys R Us is. That's what I'm talking about. That we'll get to the Masterpiece here in a bit. Okay, let's focus on this guy. But I'm saying for $15, I'd rather have the MP11 mold Masterpiece.
I don't know. I did not like the way that chest didn't lock in. Dude, that MP11 mold just killed the Seeker mold for me. But this looks great. I want it. I never had the Jetfire mold, so now I get to kind of, knock out two birds with one stone.
You like the little mock Megatron little gun here?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. And here you go, Dakota. Boom.
Yes. Oh, dude. Soon as they went live, I was at work and I was like, guys, gotta go to the bathroom. Just like sat in the bathroom on my phone with my credit card just off to the side, and I was trying to, the iPhone, you get to, if you just like hover over your credit card, it'll just take all the information down because it was the one card I didn't have on file.
The bathroom where all the primal selfish transactions go down.
But yeah, so I mean, I'm happy for these. I didn't order 2 of them though. I just got 1 of each after seeing, the snake and bats were $80, and the Marissa was it 50?
It's 42.
Yeah.
The prices are kind of killing me a little bit.
After shipping, it was $131 for the 2 of them, which I guess isn't bad. I paid $10 for shipping, but maybe I'll wait, see if they, hopefully they don't sell out, and I'll just buy my doubles that way. But for the time being, I did definitely get 1 of each set. Well, I was definitely looking forward to these sets. I was hoping they were going to have them for BotCon, and they didn't. So now I'm just like I'm all giddy because they're coming in Monday, and I can't wait for them.
They need to have I need to tell Pete, man, like, dude, you need to have it to where, like, I don't since I'm gonna open it and display it, I don't need the fancy box art. So whatever that kind of costs for that, get rid of that. The bike, the 2 transformers, the bats, get rid of that.
I love the bats. What's wrong with you?
I just want the snake, and I want Marissa. That's all I want.
Dude, I just wanted the cards to be like slide out cards. I still don't know why they went for the the sealed on card thing. Like, man, I hate that they did that. I get that's like the Joe Club thing. That's how Joe Club toys come. They come sealed on card. But dude, I hate having to like take a freaking hobby knife and slowly cut around the bubble and try not to mess anything up, and it's just a bummer.
I'm just saying, like, throw them in Ziploc bags and put them in a padded envelope and send them on over to me.
They have Let's Make a Deal at BotCon, and I'm sure at JoeCon too. Who knows? Like, maybe you'll see a couple of loose ones there.
Then that's what I'll wait for, because I'm not paying $80 for me just wanting Snake here.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm happy to get them. My first, like, G.I. Joe mold that isn't Snake Eyes from the second movie.
All right, so Prime One Studios, there's actually got 66 pictures here, so I'll kind of go a little bit quick through them, but they are officially licensed by Hasbro.
And they are very nicely done, as far as the busts go. And they're pretty expensive.
Yeah.
And pretty big. That Ironhide looks awesome, dude. All the details on that thing.
Blow a hole in his chest.
I love the light up feature though, which I'm sure we're coming up to soon.
Got all this Bayformer writing on his face too.
It's Cybertronian, but yeah, Bayformer writing.
I call it Bayformer writing. A few other things too, so we'll just go a little quick on those. There's that freaking Batmobile that I hate driving in that game. I haven't played that game in, I don't know, I think like a month.
What, Rise of the Darkspark or whatever?
No, not a Transformer game. I haven't played that. I got rid of that a long time ago. Batman Arkham Knight. I sat down and played that one session. I haven't been back on it again.
Dang. Nice detail on them, though. I mean, that's per usual for them, though.
All right, there you go.
Lockdown. I wonder if they're actually going to have the Lamborghini logo, like split in half or whatever. Like he was in the movie. Dude, look at how freaking huge these things are. Rise of the Dark Fart. You're funny too, Lala.
I think we looked at that one, the Galvatron one, before.
Yeah, probably. I forgot how much stuff we look at in multiple times.
Yeah, I tried to, unless there's something new to actually show off. I see they went with Prime 1 there instead of Bugatti.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, it looks great, but I think I'll just put a little Bugatti sticker over that if I ever get $8,000.
More Bayformer riding.
Why couldn't the deluxe look that good?
Michael Bay, he laughs his way to the bank with our money. Yeah, he does.
He's like, Transformers what? Oh, that thing I worked on? Meh. I put out hit movies like Armageddon. First trilogy Prime.
God, that Splinter's
Oh, wow.
so freaking ugly. I hate that movie.
I like the way the turtles look, though.
I hate them. I can't stand them. I just gotta get past these things.
Oh, there's Grimlock. And looks like a little Optimus. So, where's the riding Optimus gimmick? Why is he missing an arm?
It looks like it's on the ground.
Oh, was it? Did he lose his arm in
I
the fourth movie? I can't remember.
I don't remember either. I don't care.
Wonder if they got like the movies confused.
That was the third one, didn't it? That he lost his arm.
Yeah, he lost his arm in the third one, but I mean, he may have in the fourth one. I don't know. Why don't they have the gun face add-on?
That would be needed. And then there's Decepticon. Was it Razor Claw or something?
I don't know. I have no idea what they called him.
All right, move on. Just a new one from 3A. Just have this picture and one more. Nothing really there.
Yeah.
And I think onto the car. So we've looked at this before. We've actually seen the figure itself, but they're going to be coming out with this red one as well. I thought I saw a blue one, but I couldn't find the picture for it.
Is that the Go Optimus Prime mold? What is that?
No.
Oh, is this from their Diaclone line?
I'm not exactly sure what it's from. Kari can probably tell us what it is.
Yeah.
But Kari, if you know, put it in the chat so people can see. But they are coming out with a different color. Look, Dakota, you too can have a little Eva Prime and not have to pay a fortune for it.
No, it's okay. I'm all right. I appreciate them trying to look for my my spending bracket, but you know.
Look how cute he is. I haven't seen the little Hello Kitty one yet. I've got, I think, other pictures of that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, look at that little dude.
Yeah, the feeder Fort Max. Look, he's got quite a bit of articulation. I mean, he's rotating down here. Looks like here as well. It's got some articulation here. He's actually got quite a bit.
Yeah.
All right, and the little Diaclone stuff. So this is stuff I think you were talking about earlier. And you can see the little drivers.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome, dude. I'm definitely digging that the whole like Diaclone rebirth or revival of Diaclone. I can't remember what they're calling it.
Yeah, did he just fall over, or it's like, what are we looking at here?
I don't know. Is that the jet mode, or did he like actually fall over? Looks like he fell over.
Yeah, it looks like he fell over.
Yeah,
but
definitely fell over.
Someone's taking pictures of it, like it's back of the jet mode here.
It's like
Not too bad.
That's probably the dude. Like, he just shook the case, like you get a good view of it. That's the one prototype, and like the official release is going to have all the scuffs and breakage where it fell over.
I think it's very cool. And you can see quite a bit of Dakota here. So the Devastator, the Masterpiece, Ironhide, and also their Minosaur. And kind of get a much better look at this guy. All painted up.
That whole little Buns McIronhide.
Yeah, I've got some more pictures of that as well, but you can see all the stuff that he comes with too.
Yeah.
It's a nice close-up. Yeah, so all the stuff he'll come with, he's got his hands. Obviously, those little, I forget what it is, for when he shoots foam out of them or something like that. Then he's got booster pack or rocket pack with a fire, a couple guns, and a little sled, the way it's supposed to look. So
it's cool that they added that. They could have just made the whole like transformation or whatever, but the fact they added that was really awesome. I still think.
And another head too, so two heads or faces. The tar butts. We'll get to the tar butts here in a second. More Dakota stuff. Now look at her all painted up and done up.
Yeah,
dude, she kind of grows on me, man.
I cannot wait for HLJ to send me my email saying, "Hey, these are in stock. Pay for them now." I'll be like, "Of course, HLJ. I'll pay for them immediately." Because I bought 2 of them.
All right, that's it from them. And just a few other pictures here, so we can kind of get kind of a side view. Yeah. Baby
every time I look at it, I just think of Hank Hill, like just such a flat bottom. That's tires.
Dude, what are you talking about, man? In my head, it goes dun 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 dun.
Oh, dude,
Baby got back.
It's hilarious, but it's not quite no.
There is a kind of a little bit of a gap in here. One We'll see. Yeah. Okay. His arm's gonna. Yeah, I can see where it's kind of like a little bit hollow right here in the back.
Yeah.
So I mean, he needs those tires to kind of fill it out a little bit more. Is it transformed properly? Who knows? We know Hasbro doesn't transform their stuff properly. I don't know about the car. They probably take a little bit more pride in it. I mean, we're just being honest here. So.
Honestly, yeah, it's Ironhide voiced by Mike Judge. Yes, I'll take that, please. Devastator's huge.
My brother cried during Christmas because he thought he had broken Ironhide when we were kids. Yeah, man. They're not very good toys, the G1s. They're actually quite horrible. All right,
Dude,
what we got here?
The chat's getting like full of puns. It's so funny.
And just a nice look at these guys right here. So it looks like you're gonna get the what's this here? The double mirrors. Oh, and with Road Rage, you're gonna get the little twin cast.
Oh, cool.
So that's something that I didn't know before. And is she gonna get the stand?
I don't know. I doubt they're getting stands.
Well, Trax is getting the stand. He comes with a stand. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Especially if you're gonna charge me, what is it? Is it the same or a little more? I forgot. I hadn't looked in a while. So.
Oh, I don't know. I want the Diaclone Black Trax color scheme.
All of it. Want them all. We've looked at you enough, Ironhide. Kind of done with you for the day. All right, this is what I was talking about, man.
Yeah.
Only $59.99, and that includes free shipping. Let's see. I believe the pre-order sold out pretty quick. Let's check here. Pre-orders are sold out.
Oh,
They
so
sold
surprised.
out. Yeah, they sold out pretty quick. I ended up getting one, and I did post it on Facebook as soon as it went live, which was like at, I don't know, like 6 a.m. or something like that, or 5:45 a.m. Central Standard Time.
They played it smart, dude. They were like, all right, not too many people should be awake at this time.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, even for their box artwork, like they can't even transform it right. So. Jeez, look at them. Like they started here, but we're like,
nope,
screw it.
I like that he comes with a stand, which is no surprise, but
it's the Hasbro thing. So
it's but it also comes with a waist that doesn't lock. So I don't know.
What, you don't think Hasbro maybe fixed that after? I mean, because this is like,
oh goodness, after how many uses Takara got out of it, and then the other uses Hasbro got out of it. Yeah, they're definitely gonna put the money in it now just to fix it. Wait, hang on, I just got a text from
like
Hasbro.
their seventh. This will be their seventh, I think. Use.
Let's see, 2 Starscreams, a Skywarp, a Sunstorm,
2
an Acid Storm, another Sunstorm. You're right. Thundercracker. Did I already say Thundercracker?
I have no idea, but I'm looking at my shelf and I've got them all, like, except for Skywarp and Takara Sunstorm. But I like this. Looks good. There's some reason why I kind of want it is the blue here at the end. It's just gonna be a little bit different with the paint. So
yeah,
at $60, I don't have to pay a thing for shipping.
You don't get the coordination set though.
When I've already got a Starscream with the coordination set. So
oh, you do? I didn't know you had MP11.
Yeah, dude, I got like 4 of them already.
Oh, okay. Well, cool.
Yeah, dude. Have you not been like following me the past like month when I've been like hoarding all these like masterpiece figures?
No, I just know about the MP10s. Like those seem to be the only one that catches my eye. It's like, oh, Josh got another MP10 mold.
Let's get the Jetman right. So whenever these guys go back up for pre-order, we'll let you know. So. Sam Elliott would be a good Ironhide voice. Yeah, I could see that. I like Sam Elliott. Any of the guys that played it in Tombstone, I like. So, all right. So Takar is going to be doing the, I think, 8th MP11 release, and they're coming out with their own Thundercracker.
Woo hoo hoo! Yay! I think. Just think, dude, Coneheads are right around the corner now. There's nothing else for Hasbro or Takar to do.
Hasbro's got to give me the Sky Warp, and then we still need what's the third Rainmaker, like Ice Storm or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Takara will probably do Acid Storm next, and then Ice Storm. Yeah, that mold's gonna crumble into dust before they get to the Coneheads. It's so sad.
Who is Emily? That's my nephew's mom. And I mean the colors are lighter because this is supposed to
See, that's so backwards though. Normally the Hasbro stuff is toon accurate and the Takara stuff is toy accurate.
Well, this is neither one. Because I think the Hasbro got it right with the cartoon accuracy, and then the toy should be a darker, a lot darker blue. So this doesn't really make that much sense.
Unless this is Ice Storm.
Yeah, dude, I'm sure some people will buy it and like start customizing it and stuff like that. So
yeah, painting on like the yeah, that'd be awesome.
yeah, I do like the light blue, but that's I don't remember Thundercracker ever being like this light of a blue. And I'm good with the Hasbro one. And here's the comparison, so you can see that Hasbro is darker. See, I like.
Yeah.
I don't see a reason to be like, oh, let me sell my Hasbro. I really got to have that Takara one.
Are the stripes on the wings any different?
They're a little bit different.
Yeah.
You can see that this one's thicker.
Yeah.
Red, yeah. And this one also had the whatever the heck that was back here. And this one doesn't.
Yeah, nice $120 justifiable difference, right?
Subcon logo there where this one didn't, so yeah, I'm good with my Hasbro.
Kari kind of brought up a good point. I wonder how much photoshopping gets done to these photos. I mean that, and like there's the white background, so I don't know. I'd like to see in-hand photos for sure.
As Jeremy said, he thinks it's the light flushing it out on Thundercracker. Yeah, but he should be darker, and I don't think the light can make the way he should, as dark as he should be, like that light. That like baby blue is what that one looks like, kind of. All right, X-Transbots, whatever the heck this guy's name is, Scourge. Looks like this thing is pretty much final. This is such a great looking figure, in my opinion.
Yeah, I wonder how much of it's going to be shell former. I'm still kind of curious about that.
Shell former?
Yeah, it's a Beast Wars term. You wouldn't understand.
I mean, well, it's right here. And I think they did a great job with the wings to make them look like they did in the cartoon. And I
Oh,
also
yeah.
love that the little nod, like with they did in the cartoon with him flying around with their heads out, just talking to each other.
It's like, hey, you want to talk on the radios? No, let's just pop our heads out. Yeah, that works.
Wait, is he? Are they trying to make it to where like he's like invisible? I don't know.
Eh.
And the little light up features and everything as well. Really
Yeah.
cool. You throw the Matrix in there.
I thought that was pretty cool.
So a lot of little nods here, and there's like nods on the Cyclonus one that is the next one that we'll take a look at. You know, they're
Oh, nice.
dude, I didn't know about that. That is sweet.
I see Dust Mites post a lot of these, a lot of the pictures of this on Instagram, and like every time I see them, I'm like, oh, nice, Dust Mites got one. But then I kind of like snap back and like, oh, okay,
He's just taking them off with this stuff.
yeah.
That gun's accurate to the G1. So yeah, love this guy. Dude, what are you guys talking about, man? The pink fingernails they're gorgeous. This guy's nails done. Or nails did. Is that the way they say it, or is it nails? I have no idea.
Is it you did my nails or my nails are? I don't know.
You have like so much background noise going on.
Dude, I got a lot going on. You know.
It's that that 1996 computer.
Dude, I don't know why. I don't know why my microphone is so sensitive to that. But I mean, it just is.
All right, and also X-Transbots, their Cyclonus.
Little Target Master dudes.
Oh wow, those guys are actually pretty big.
Are those is that the what's the name of the company? The one that does the little mini guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's so many of them, I forget sometimes.
Yeah.
Obviously, prototypes, so not everything is like, plugging in properly and stuff like that, so. Oh yeah, I love that too, and it comes with the little bitty Galvatron.
Yeah. X-Transbots is really tackling that market, I think.
Yeah.
What was that company that did the Voyager class, like Cyclonus? We saw it last year at BotCon.
KFC.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then it went on sale for like $29 or something like that. Like all these places were having these like blowout KFC sales. Oh yeah, Shape Shift Inc. is one that did that Starscream and that Ironhide. I think they were a little 2-pack.
Yeah.
And it's good height on that too to have Cyclonus quite a bit larger or taller.
It's just I don't know, man. They're doing this before I don't know. I'm kind of with you on the whole like masterpiece thing with the official stuff. It's like what happens when an official Galvatron gets released before a third-party Galvatron, and all of that's just out of scale, out of whack, So X-Transbots is made in a small house.
And also X-Transbots.
Oh, nice.
Little beachcomber dude. He's got some die-cast metal in there too. And holding a bird.
You know, one in the hand, worth two in the bush and all.
Is that what that's supposed to be? Okay.
I don't know.
This is just the test shot. God, he's got birds all over him.
I wonder what the deal with birds is.
You're
the G1 guy. You're supposed to know this.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of it right now. That's good though. You can fit the little dudes in there.
That's awesome. You know, if they do a G2 color of this, I think I'll get it because I remember having the G2 Beachcomber, who I assume was G2 Beachcomber. It may have been some other characters like green and orange.
Yeah, it was like chrome green.
Yeah, yeah. I had that as a kid, man. I took that thing everywhere. I'd like to see one of those.
That's a G2.
Yeah.
Well, Dalton, if it comes with all those birds, man, then those are awesome accessories. All right, and gotta forget what the hell is Machine Boy. So they're finally coming around. It's been about a year and a half making this figure.
Now, is that supposed to be the classics scaled Astro Train?
I think it is.
Yeah.
The birds are from the episode Golden Lagoon. Okay.
Oh, wow. He folds up into a train pretty nice.
Dude, it sounds like you're doing the show like live from like NASA and like they're launching a rocket and like there's just people talking in the background.
Really?
It just quietened down a little bit, actually.
Yeah, because it just like I don't know why it just kind of like, you know, eased its load, but I don't.
Can you imagine if you like had to do all these like tabs and stuff like that in your computer?
Dude, I already know how it gets. Sounds like a vacuum cleaner.
Dr. Wu, they're the ones making just a complete figure here, and then you look at it, and I guess so that it'll fit right in with your other characters that don't have elbows, and they don't either. So.
Oh wow, that one doesn't. The Dr. Wu one doesn't have elbows. It looks like it has elbows.
Oh look! I mean, like he can bend here, but like this joint, there's like nothing in here.
Nothing,
like
yeah,
like a lot of the other figures too. Yo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. It went all silent. So.
I guess I like what they do with the backpack better.
But you don't like the bee, the wasp or whatever. So.
I mean,
dude, I hate wasp. Actually, I haven't seen a wasp in like a week.
Oh, dude, I
might have killed them all. I've already this year. I think I've killed. I think I'm up to like just right over 25, like 26 or 27 wasps I've killed.
And I walk back into the warehouse at work. It's just like I don't know. There's a little nest like somewhere that no one's like really doing anything about. I'm like, awesome guys.
Oh man, I keep a broom outside. I've actually gone through 2 brooms, and the one I currently have is broken in half too, because I make sure that I knock the crap out of them to where they're not getting back up.
I'm just gonna take like a small can of like whipped cream or something around, and like whenever I get stung, just like start looking like just spray it around my mouth, make it look like I'm foaming at the mouth. Then just be like, no, seriously, send me to work here so I can get fixed.
Now this thing is awesome. This is it the Mastermaid, I believe? Yes, Mastermaid. I think last week we looked at the stencil outlines of a Triptychon they plan on coming out with, because they're coming out with a Metroplex that has light up features, that has some diecast, I believe. Just a really awesome little figure.
That's pretty sick. Yeah.
Triptychon. This is the one that had all those guns.
Yeah. And that's I'm guessing it doesn't like. Does it turn into like his base mode or
Yeah,
whatever?
dude. Yeah,
What?
it transforms everything, just like the Metroplex transforms.
How big is it?
Oh, it's actually pretty big. I think they're like a deluxe size.
Oh, that's not bad.
Well, SD figures that are kind of like deluxe size. Yeah, dude.
The thing is, it doesn't even look like that SD. You know what I mean? It looks about right.
Did they have these at Walmart? They have like they're like little tennis rackets, but you press this button and it has electric shock, like those insect
Dude,
little
it takes
things
the bugs out.
that like it draws them to it, and then it just like shocks the crap out of them. This one, they made one that I need to go pick it up, but it's the it has it's electricity and it's a tennis racket. It's like you hit them once with it and electrocutes them and kills them right then.
I want this thing Voyager sized and remolded into Gigastorm. Hang
on. Tula says Josh dislikes Wasp because of his hatred towards Beast Wars and Waspinator.
What if like Waspinator gets the masterpiece treatment like right after Primal for some weird reason?
Yeah, I wouldn't be buying that either. So this one's going to be coming with a little mini Megatron, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dude, I love this thing. It's awesome looking.
Yeah, dude, it looks great.
We're all talking about bugs. Bug fly swatters, electric fly swatters now. All right, we'll try to get it back on Transformers. Sorry about that. This is Hero Hobby. Yeah. And they're just kind of showing off all the little die casts you're going to get in the figure. Quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, I'd say.
I think he's cute. He's actually quite big. Look how big he is.
Yeah, wow.
All right, and just the test shot of the scatter shot for Warbitron here. So you can kind of see, or at least the aesthetic, what it's going to look like when it's all put together. So those arms look kind of long.
I wonder if that's like the angle or whatever. Who knows?
Maybe. Play with this too, showing off the Jet Strike human head. See what it's going to look like. And for add-ons X2 toys, Our little MP Bumblebee add-on thing here. Oh, look at all these little faces down here. I didn't know you get all that. So you get like 4 faces, or remote thing, and this backpack, and all this thing that can attach to a wall. A few other things.
Thing that can attach to it. Why would the thing attach to the wall?
There's like these certain backgrounds and stuff like that you can buy, and then you can. This would attach to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, like of the arc and stuff like that.
Sure. Oh, okay. I don't know about these last 2 faces here. I think
a lot of creativity with the last 2 faces.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, and you get the little light rods that he had in the very first episode. Yeah, him and Wheeljack were still in.
Oh, wow.
And fans want it. This thing's been planned for a long time as well. God, been talking about this thing for a year and a half, almost 2
I thought
years.
they were going to be doing it for the leader class mold.
Well, they did do that one, didn't they? So I guess then this is okay. That's what I was thinking, because I'm like, dude, how many times have we looked at this thing? But little setup, and this is 3 different parts. So you got the FYI 5, 6, and 7. They're all put together here. Have the info on it. 5, the Advanced Weapons Collection. 6 is the Jetwing upgrade kit. And then 7 is Annular Armor, or Armory.
It's cool that they're doing that for that deluxe class mold, though. They're like the only one in the market for like movie toy upgrades too, which is neat. Does it transform into anything though, or is it just
there's weapons and add-ons and stuff?
Yeah.
And that is it.
Oh, all right.
All right, so anyways, if you guys have any questions or topic ideas or anything like that, then make sure that you put them into the chat, and we'll take a look at them. Probably going to be a little bit shorter show. One, we didn't have a third person, talking, and Jaim, not that Jaim would like at this point take up like a whole hour, but it's just the way it flows, We need our glue guy. But I do have a couple of questions here. This is from Chris Mitchell from Facebook. He says, let's see here. What was it like being a collector before the 2007 movie? Could you talk about the impact of the Bay movies, positively or negatively, on the Transformer fandom as a whole? So why don't you go ahead and start there, man?
I was not a collector pre-2007. The 2009 Revenge of the Fallen movie is what got me back into collecting and showed me what all I'd kind of been missing out on as far as classics and other stuff like that went. And, look at me now. It's just Beast Wars and BotCon. I think that the Bay movies certainly impacted the Transformers brand on a positive note. I mean, if we didn't get... I mean, the brand wasn't really suffering before the Bay movies. If you look at any of the annual earnings reports pre-2007, like they were still making really good money on Transformers. But I think it definitely got it to where we can get things now like Combiner Wars, like the Beast Wars stuff in Generations, and maybe even Masterpiece imports. Although I recall Masterpiece getting an import anyways with Prime. for the, what was it, the 20th anniversary, the 15th anniversary, 20th, I think. So we, with the Bay movies, I think we're able to get more at a bigger volume. Whereas we could be stuck with more stuff like the Armada trilogy, and not my personal favorite line of toys. There were some, definitely there were some gems in that trilogy of toy lines, but you know that's me personally how I feel about it. I think it opened the floodgates to a lot more good things.
I started collecting probably about, I don't know, like 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago. So and the movies had nothing to really influence me into buying it because I obviously didn't go start buying movie toys. I've only had one movie toy in my entire life, and that was the whatever that Optimus Prime we just looked at, Evolution or something, and then I sold it. So still no movie toys for me, but it was all about getting into G1. But I think a lot of people, the Bayformers, they did help. And me not being a fan of the movies, me not being a fan of the toys, I'm still glad that they exist because they're the reason why I'm getting Masterpiece figures right now. They're the reason why the Generations or Combiner Wars line is doing so well. It's the reason why you have so many multiple different Transformer brands out there. Is because of the Bay movies. Because if you looked at what their sales were and how they were doing, I mean, it was just down, 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 down. Just kept on going down. And nothing was going to save it until they were like, all right, we got the technology, let's do these movies. And Michael Bay is like one of those people that are like, dude, we'll throw like 40,000 explosions in there. We'll show like a girl in some Skippy outfit, and we'll make some corny jokes, and dude, it'll make hundreds of millions of dollars. So, and it did, and it had robots in it, and we all benefited from it, whether you like, the movies or not. So the toys, I'm sure they've got to be selling, but I think that they make too many because I always see them on the pegs. I mean, they're still on the pegs. Oh, there's Dark of the Moon stuff on the pegs, at some places. So
Thankfully, man, I haven't seen Dark of the Moon for a while. I can't find Transformers anywhere locally, and if I do, it's slim pickings.
Dude, I went into a Walmart today and I saw some stuff from the Phantom Menace on the pegs. I'm like, what? Because I think it was like they had a re-release of the Phantom Menace, and I think that's when they came out with. But I think that was over a year ago. So
Yeah.
I have no idea why they had that.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, like my area isn't like scalper prone or anything like that. There's not really a lot to scalp anymore, I don't think, out of mainline stuff. But dude, like Toys R Us, Walmart, Target, man, it's just like I said, slim pickings all around. I got to where I just I don't go. I'll go if like I'm on that side of town. But there's little to nothing.
All right, so from the live stream, Dragon Lords, he says, question, what's your opinion about the third-party Lyle Kaiser? That's from TFC Toys.
I think it's about time.
I like it a lot. And usually whenever we see TFC do something, a couple of other third-party companies kind of follow suit as well. So while I think the TFC one looks awesome, it's really tempting me to be like, oh, that might be one of the third-party figures that I need to, or combiners I need to pick up, because I want to see it finished, though. I want to see all the figures. I want to see it all finished and complete, so I know exactly what I'm spending $550 on. And then after their add-on kit, $600, whatever the total amount is, I need to see what the finished product is and the colors and everything before I commit to anything, especially being third party and that much money. But I think it looks good. And like I said before, usually when TSC finally tackles something, then you get like these other companies that'll jump on it. Like you saw with Devastator, like you saw with, there's Superion, here's some other ones. And then they did, what else they did? Defensor. And then, a couple of other ones started following suit as well. So hopefully we'll see kind of the same thing there. This one's also Dragon Lord. He says, question, why can't there be a Trypticon? Like a third party Trypticon, I guess, going off your last one? I'm sure it'll eventually happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like make toys or something like that. I mean, they're making a giant Scorponaut, but do you want it to fit? Do you just want it like a big bot, like they're doing their Metroplex and their Scorponaut and Mega Supreme, or do you want one to kind of a third-party company to do one to fit in with your Fall of Cybertron Metroplex?
Even one that maybe transforms into the Nemesis. I don't know. Like, if someone did a Trypticon, I'd really like to see Planet X tackle Trypticon and have one that transforms into the Nemesis. But then I also want to see a more traditional Trypticon that turns into a base and, you know, all that other fun stuff.
Oh, I got lost here. All right, Cardio the Fan Subs says, question, Primal Sabbath, do you think, what do you think of that Gigastorm that you picked up?
The Gigastorm that I picked up, you know, it was very dusty. Like, I got it at work, and I just, like, pulled it out as soon as we got slow, and saw what kind of batteries it took, ran to the battery aisle, just grabbed a little pack of C batteries, put it in there, and, like, just had to start walking. So it was fun kind of seeing it walk. But I can tell the previous owner picked it up to be their kind of makeshift Trypticon, I think, because the little full tilt or the Giga Roller, Giga Scouter, whatever it's called, had like Decepticon stick logos on it, like the back of Trypticon's tail. So I just pulled all these Decepticon stickers on. Like, that could have been an original
Full tilt.
Full tilt. Thank you.
Does it come with his gun?
No, it doesn't. So it's
or did he have a gun?
No.
Gigastorm? Okay.
No, the Gigastorm one, I don't believe had the gun.
Okay.
So because this one didn't. So I can tell like that's what it was, and like the guy probably like realized, oh, there's all these different paint apps on it.
Is that the measuring stick? Like, hey, is this complete? Well, mine doesn't come with that, so therefore this is what it comes with.
You know, no. The reason I say that is I don't recall it coming with the gun that Full Tilt came with. I think it was just bare bones because it doesn't come with all of the other add-on things that
like
Trypticon
and stuff
with.
Like that. Okay.
Yeah. It was just a bare bones version remolded Trypticon. But dude, I love it. Like it's awesome. You know, I set it on the ground and turned it on, and my dog freaked out with it. And I have that on my Facebook page if anyone wants to go check that out. You know, it was just fun. Like I just a very positive experience with it for the first day of having it. I like it. That and I got Megastorm. I got so much stuff. Like I finally completed my Beast Force second Destrons within the last 2 weeks. So it's great.
All right, this one's from Steve Cass. Welcome, man. I haven't seen you on here for a while. Question: will we ever see a G1 accurate sequel to the '86 Transformer movie? So like them doing a sequel to the G1 movie and computer cartoon animation. No, just because that's their season 3. It kind of leaves off from the '86 animated movie. It kind of just that's where it picks up from. So that's the way you got to watch it. Is if you're watching G1, is you're watching season 1, season 2, the movie, and then season 3. You just can't go season 2 to season 3. You're gonna not know anything that's going on. You're like, who are all these new robots, and where's Optimus Prime and Prowl and I was gonna say and Brawn, but you see Brawn show up as animation error later on in another episode, so he's not completely gone. Let's see here.
Dragon Knight, you seeing that one?
I don't know. I've read a couple of his. I'm going down the list here. Okay. Nick B says, question, G1 Hex, do you still have your Hexatron? Just curious seeing how you're pro official now. No, I do not. I sold him a while back. before they started reissuing them like 18 times, and well, I still, I got quite a bit of money for them. I think whenever I sold them, I paid 130 for them. I think I sold them for like 180 or something like that. So he was pretty popular then. So I do like them. That's the thing is like a lot of the stuff that I sell, like I've sold off all the Combiner Wars because like after I saw that Scatter Shot was just a retool of Silverbolt, I was like, that's where I'm done. I was just like, okay, that's too many. That's too many for me. I'm like, you had to do something different. I thought I was going to be for Scatter Shot. When I saw he was just a Silverbolt with some crummy looking wings on the side, I was like, that's it, I'm done. I still think they look good, like the Minosaur Superion, and if you add all the Perfect Effect add-ons and stuff like that, I still think they look excellent. And anyone picking those up, I highly suggest those Perfect Effect add-ons because I mean it's night and day with the figure. But because of Scatter Shot, I was like, nope, I'm done. I don't want to go any further down the rabbit hole, so I was dump my stuff for discounted prices, and I was like, I'll buy some other stuff that I like. So I ended up tracking down a bunch of Masterpiece and buying a lot of other stuff. Same thing with a lot of the third party. I've been selling quite a bit of that. It's not to say that I don't like it, but I want to kind of concentrate my collection a little bit more. I've been buying a crap load of this Star Wars Blackline stuff, and plan to buy doubles and all types of stuff like that as well. The Masterpiece, I want to collect all that, and there's also I want to kind of maybe get into like Hot Toys and stuff like that, or at least the Batman, the ones that I really like, and I want that Batmobile that's like $800 or $900, whatever it is. I want that. So yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, it's Babe. Dakota, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, because I keep on thinking that like you jumped out and stuff like that. So don't see any other questions. I do have one last one from Facebook, which is also from Chris Mitchell. He says, another question, how much longer do you think G1 will be the prime focus on the franchise as the demographic gets older and most of us new fans not seen or grown up with the original show? Well, personally, I think it should always be focused around G1, and we just force all the newbies to go watch G1. But I guess Dakota can answer your question. Maybe I'll elaborate a little bit more.
I think when it stops selling, honestly, which may very well be never. But there's only so many times they can milk the G1 classics thing within the same 10-20 year time frame before it just ends up not selling. I think the Beast Wars series is coming up on its 20th birthday, and that's kind of when the classics line started to kick off. It kicked off at the 22nd birthday of G1. Not counting Universe, which I think in some cases did great as far as kind of repainting previous molds as G1 characters. But maybe 2 or 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, we'll start to see some stuff that's straying away from G1.
I always think it's going to have at least that nod to it, where whenever you look at it and you'll be like, okay, I can see how that's kind of like G1 Optimus Prime. Like, even if you look at like the Fall of Cybertron War for Cybertron stuff, it has, Optimus Prime kind of turning into a truck, and, Cybertronian looking kind of a little bit like a flat nose, so I think if they have that nod to it and they kind of stylize it a little bit, A good example, if you want to take a third-party company, Mastermind Creations. This guy, wherever he is, right there, the Feral Rex, their version of Predaking. One of the reasons I like it so much is even if Takara came out with a masterpiece Predaking, it's one of those things that you don't feel like you have to sell your third party or the Mastermind Creations one now, because it's a stylized version. And while it has nods and hints to the G1, it still has its kind of own aesthetic to it. So I think if they did stuff like that, whenever they try to revamp it a little bit more, later down the line, I mean, that's not going to happen for years. Then that'll be a good idea.
Kari kind of weighed in here. Said he thinks that if the Machina series is popular, then you'll see more of the comic style stuff. And I agree, and that would be great. I mean, we got that for Thrilling 30, I think. And I think it did very well. I think it went over very well. And then they kind of, I think that's whenever it went from taking from comic designs and then kind of working with comic designs. And, they did stuff like that with Armada, and, well, we see how Armada got. That and I'm not like the strongest fan of Combiner Wars stuff. There's some of it I think looks really awesome. Some of it looks great after you spend, $50-$60 on add-on kits. But yeah, I believe that's the case too. And that would be another great thing to see. And we could still potentially see, Beast Wars or even Unicron trilogy stuff come from that. So real cool.
Let's see here. Dragon Knight question. So will you guys get the Unite Warriors figures instead of the Combiner War? So basically the Takara ones. Not me. I think I'm just kind of done. Jeez, are you falling down some stairs? What's going on over there?
No, I'm good.
You're just.
I don't know why it's making all that noise. Like, I'm not even touching the microphone. I don't get it, but whatever.
It's like the most sensitive microphone I've ever heard. I don't even remember it being that bad on like other nights and stuff like that.
It never is. It's just something about tonight. Like, I don't get it.
Okay, it's because Jaim isn't here.
Yeah, he threw it off.
Yeah, I don't plan on buying any of those. I plan on. That's the best way to put this. With Transformers, buying kind of the more, I guess, the masterpiece, more expensive stuff and official stuff like that, and then use it instead of because the only way like I'm able to do that is if I quit buying the $10, $15, $25 stuff here, there, pick up where it's not that much money. It's not going to break the bank, but if just every time I go out, it's like, well, here's 15, here's 25, here's 25, and you're spending it all over the place. Always look at that like, you know what? The money that I just spent on these few little figures right here that, I think they're cool, but would I rather have that or would I rather have a masterpiece figure? I'm like, well, I'd rather have a masterpiece figure or use it towards something else. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. As far as Combiner Wars goes, the stuff the club's putting out, I think is the only way I'm going to get those molds. And the if they do G2 Defensor, and I plan on G2 Minosaur as well. So, and I don't think Takara is going to do that.
Caruto says your mic gain is way too loud or too high, and that's what the problem is. So, anyways, no more questions on the Facebook, no more in the chat. So thank everybody for joining us. Dakota, you coming back? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Dakota, tell people where they can find you, man, and you're doing about your show and how they can get invited, because it's an open invitation. So you guys that are in the chat, quite a few of you want to come hang out, talk with us, and be in a live show with PrimalSabbath and myself, then we're gonna get Primal to check his mic before he starts.
Yeah. Can I talk now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So you can get on that by going to facebook.com/PrimalSabbath, all one word, just like my name. And yeah, we're gonna start it up here in about an hour from the show ending, so around 10:30 Central Standard Time. And yeah, just send an invite, and we'll get to it, and we can hang out. It's probably gonna be like a 30-minute, hour-long deal, just like last time. Lax rules, lax language. You know, you can say most stuff, just don't get too ridiculous with it. Yeah.
All right, guys, and I wanted to remind you guys that there's not going to be a Cybercast or Aftercast next week. I believe Jaim is just, he's just going to go ahead and take that week off. And then I'm actually going to Texas Comic-Con. So I will be taking plenty of video for you guys, plenty of pictures to post on Instagram. And if you want, I'll even do some periscoping stuff so you can comment and watch live as I walk around there and stuff like that. I'm also going to be with Trent's 5, so it'd be cool to, hang out with him and stuff like that. So anyways, you guys can find me everywhere, G1 Hextron, and my Facebook page is the G1 Hextron. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If we didn't get to a question that came up here late, then there's always next week. So, or the week after, I guess. So talk to you guys on the PrimalCast. Peace.
Later.